And of course, it's already Saturday. Oh man. Oh no, wait, it's the same. Yeah, it's literally the same group, so Millie probably just jumped on them.
So we're still waiting on Elliot and Crow then.
It looks like they nearly pulled an all-nighter working on our festival performance.
It sounds like they've got a general idea of what they want, as far as style goes, but they're both nitpicking the set list and all the little details of the performance itself.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm excited. I'm not worried about Elliot, but I can't say I've got an abundance of faith in Crow.
That's so damn loud. Okay, I think we're good. Sorry about that.
Well, be that as it may, we just have to leave it to them for now.
Still, I was surprised by what the instructor said last night. What do you think she's cooking up this time?
I can only shudder to guess.
We're getting a lot of flashbacks.
Oh, before I forget, I want you all to stop by the academy tomorrow morning before you head out. Both groups. Meet me out on the field by 9 a.m. and don't be late.
Oh, goody.
Well, Sarah randomly springing things on us is nothing new.
But why delay our departure? It takes 8 hours by train to reach Ordis as it is.
You're right. If we're still in Trista at 9 a.m., it would be past sundown before we got there. The train ride to Roer is over 5 hours, too. Ideally, we'd all be on the first train out of Trista. How about it, Sharon? With the way you're just standing back there smiling, I'm guessing you know something. I hope you're looking forward to my unsurprise when we step off the train in Roer to see you already there. I wouldn't dream of it. I assure you, I'll only be seeing you off this time.
She's totally going to be there ahead of us.
That's about as sure a bet as you can make. Pretty certain she knows what's going on, too.
She's one amazing maid. I feel like I have my own professional chef, too.
Oh, sorry guys, I overslept.
Yo, morning everyone.
I mean, we have to be there by 9, so you're all good.
Morning.
Looks like we have everyone now.
We have to meet the instructor at the field by 9.
I don't know what she wants to see us about, but don't worry. We've still got some time left.
Anyway, I think we should head out now. I'm sure most of us have some last-minute preparations to take care of.
True.
Have a safe trip, everyone.
All rare quartz and accessories have been unequipped from the other group's members. Oh god, I gotta re-equip everyone. Yep. Alright, now if you'll excuse me, I've got some preparations to make myself. Okay, I think I'm ready. Lady Sarah is awaiting your arrival on the Academy's field. I suggest you fully prepare yourselves before heading there. Please have a safe trip. Now I'm even more sure she knows exactly what's going on. Oh, ever so suspicious, are we? No one up there. No one up here. Alright, hey. Looks like, Team B is out. Out we go. Let's see. Laura and Emma are in the general store. Eustace, Gaius, and Milliam look to be at the park. Toa's at the engineering building, and that looks to be it in terms of the characters with actual icon. Hello. Aren't you glad we get to be in the same group again? Words cannot begin to express the agony. Ah, don't be shy. Me and Lammy will keep you safe, so you don't need to worry. Please stop talking. So we're getting sent right into Duke Kane's turf on our next field study. This'll be the first time I get to go there without having to sneak in. This is gonna be fun. I think your mouth is Erebonia's greatest threat to national security. I love that line. It's odd, thinking about how close this month's field study was to being cancelled. And it's even weirder how relieved I felt that it wasn't. I know what you mean. I know we struggle through every month, but I felt that same sense of relief. I guess that goes to show how much a part of our lives they've become. We don't have a field study lined up for next month because of the festival. I'm guessing that means this month's field study will be doubly challenging. Good grief, it's like she's incapable of showing concern or attention. One would hardly think she's about to journey to Ordis. There the girls are. So this month's field study will take us to Ordis, Duke Kane's stronghold. It should come as little surprise that it's a hotspot for suspicious activity within the Empire. You saw what happened last month when he visited my father to try and persuade him to join the Noble Alliance. Yeah, be careful while you're there. We'll have Eustace with us, so his presence ought to help smooth things out for us to some extent. I'm glad we managed to settle on an idea before we left for our field study. I doubt we'd be able to really focus on our task if we left it up in the air. Honestly, I feel relieved now that we've got it squared away. Doesn't change the fact that we've barely got any time to prepare for it, though. Poor Elliot and I are gonna have to burn the candle at both ends. Figure out a plan of action while we're out there. Yeah, probably. Well, I wish you all the best of luck on the trip. And remember, we've got a festival coming up right after, so make sure you all return safe and sound. We will. Thanks, Emma. Do I want anything? I mean, I probably could do with some stuff. I've got a little shopping to do. Actually, I lied. Made you look. What's Mick's deal? Telling the kid to step outside. It's not your business, man. Now let's go say hi. So Mick, you and your bunch of pals are headed to Roer, yeah? Well, beats the hell out of taking the girl from the intelligence division to Ordis. How did you find this stuff out so fast? More importantly, how'd you know that that kid was from the intelligence division? You're one shady dude, you know that? None of your business is how. Now get out of here or you'll miss out all the fun. That response doesn't make him seem any less suspicious. What does he mean by all the fun anyway? Got anything good? Sure do. Alright. Alright, so that takes care of out here, it looks like, in terms of people bubbles. But there's a little event here. Hey, the gang's all together. Morning, everyone. Good morning. Huh, didn't expect to see all three of you together this early. What gives? We were just talking about all of you, actually. I'm just glad you managed to decide what to do for the festival before you got shipped off on your field study. Sounds like you didn't waste any time putting George to work either. We did ask him for help with our orbital instruments, yeah. I'm hoping to have everything sorted out by the time you're back. Make sure you know who's going to be playing what by then, though. We haven't even decided our genre yet. Well, that's definitely something you'll have to take care of. I'm more interested in the outfits, though. I'm thinking sexy, really sexy, especially the girls. Oh, you and I are on the same page. Don't even think about it. I'm not wearing one. It would be a bit distracting if they ended up being as revealing as President Herschel's was. That was all Angie and Crow's fault. They wouldn't listen to any of my feedback. I hope you realize how much... I hope you realize how much I'm counting on you to stop this, Reen. I'll see what I can do. On a less sexy topic, this month's field study sounds like a tough one. Roer is at the center of the Nortia province. The provincial army's influence isn't quite as blatant as in Ordis, but they'll still hold significant sway there. And their relationship with the railway military police is especially bad. So make sure you don't get wrapped up in all that. Really? And tensions are rising both inside and outside the country as it is. It's kind of worrisome. At least your field study's been planned out to minimize the chances of you getting into any trouble. What? What do you mean by planned out? Oh, did Instructor Sarah not tell you? Well, we can't spoil the surprise then, can we? What are you... Curiosity piqued. Huh. Well, they did call you to the field, right? Why don't you get going? I'm sure it'll all make sense when you're there. Slow it down. How come you guys all get to know and I don't? Sorry, Crow. Well, that's what you get for taking the easy classes again this year. What she said. Still, you're technically a second year, so make sure you back your new class up. Oh, I see how it is. Get a few more credits than me and you think you can get away with saying whatever you want. Well, sounds like we should head over to the field then. George, I need your help, man. Alright. I'm gonna buy a couple more quartz. Of multiple sorts. Ooh. Yes, I want the power. I want all the power. All of it. Absolutely all of it. Like that. That is power. Sexy, sexy power. Right, the vortex, sure. That was 1,000. I'm still at 3,000. Jeez. We're good on that. We're good on Mercuria's. Let's get a move. Why not? Another action would help. MP2s were good. Cast 2s were good. Let's see. Dark Matter, sure. Cross Crusade. Yeah. Sure. Fortuna. Some hit 2s would do good. We're good on Analyze. No, another EP2. And another Mine 3. And another Crescent Mirror. Oh, you know what? Oh yeah, I've already exchanged them all. Alright, next up... Can't go by the gym. Wonder why. Let's find out. Hey, it's Patrick. What do you want? What are you still doing here? Don't you have a field study to undertake? We thought so too, but they told us to gather at the field instead. How about you, Patrick? I thought it'd be a cold day in hell before I saw you attend morning practice. I'm only here to shake off my morning drowsiness. I most certainly didn't come here to train after my crushing defeat at Friedel's hands. That's one honest lie. You can read 'em like a book. You'll be making your way to Ordis and Roer, will you not? Rather foolhardy, if you ask me. Well, we can't really claim that either place will be a cakewalk.
Ordis is Duke Kind's stronghold, so the others are bound to run into trouble there. But it's not like Roer is the nicest place these days either.
Wait, are you actually worried about us, Patrick? If you're only going to spout nonsense, I would appreciate it if you held your tongue. Moving on, we plan on settling the score with you at the Academy Festival. As such, we would prefer if you returned safely. Challenge accepted. We'll be back, and we'll make sure to give you a run for your money. A friendly competition, that's what I like to see. Alright, let's do that. Hey there, kitty.
Maybe she's curious about what's going on too.
Who knows what cats are thinking? Is this for me? Thanks, I'll make good use of it. Alright, Instructor Sarah should be waiting for us. Let's get moving. Yep. Sorry about that. Okay. What do you want, Instructor? We were told to meet here at 9 a.m. Seems like I still have some time. No idea what this is all about, but it'd probably be a good idea to finish preparing first. Let's go.
Good, you're all here.
Oh, Instructor, I wasn't expecting you to be...
Sharon?
Weren't you in the dormitory when we left?
Indeed, I was, but I was summoned here by Lady Sarah. So, after seeing all of you off, I came straight here.
How did I guess you'd get here ahead of us? You know, at this point, I shouldn't be surprised. Sheesh, she ain't the Rhineford's top maid for nothing.
Personally, I would have preferred not to ask her to come at all. But since she'll be acting as Group A's guide, I didn't have much of a choice. Why, thank you.
Wait, why would we need a guide?
So you're telling me... Oh, it looks like everyone's here already.
Oh, Sharon's here too.
Huh? What's she doing here?
Cooking, cleaning, instantaneous... What? Instantaneous what? I wanted to see that.
Well, we've got all of you here now. And look at that, 9 a.m. right on time. Huh?
What's that sound? It sounds like a rush of air. No, that's not quite it.
Sounds to me like an airship.
Are you kidding me? We're under attack!
Look!
What the hell is that?
Here they come.
An airship? They're playing cheerful music. That means it's a good airship, right? It's a big boy too. Everyone's dumbfounded. I love it. What is this thing even doing here? Wow, it's so cool! A Crimson airship? Who does it belong to? An Imperial Army warship, maybe? Nah, not enough giant guns. Still, the shape looks familiar. Oh, now I remember. It's like the white wings of Liberal. Oh, so it's modeled after the Arseille? You think so too, right? You mean like the Arseille? Now that you mention it, I do see the resemblance. The Arseille? Wasn't that the high-speed cruiser from the Kingdom of Liberal? Indeed, it was on that very airship that Prince Oliver made his triumphant return to Heimdall. No way. They're not seriously going to land here, right? Of course they are. It's 75 arc from bow to stern. It might be a bit of a snug fit, but they should be able to touch down. Man, you've got to be kidding me. Wait a minute, how do you know how large it is? Oh yeah, that is a snug fit. Holy cow. You just hear it like screeching. Everyone in the academy is going to rush over here at this rate. Holy shite. They're focusing on whatever that symbol is supposed to be. I couldn't tell. To me, it looked like a snake. It's just like, oh no, it's Ouroboros. This is the best. It's actually very pretty up close. The more I look, the more it seems just like the Arseille, except red and a lot bigger. It bears the crest of Erebonia. Though. So at the very least, it's an airship from the Empire.
Salutations, my beautiful friends.
Hi.
It's only been 10 days since last we met, but I couldn't keep myself away.
It's Oliver. It's the prince. Hi, Mueller.
Prince Oliver.
And Major Vander.
I'm glad to see you all again.
Your slack-jawed amazement says it all. It looks like this will be quite the crowd pleaser during its grand unveiling in Heimdall.
Wait, what grand unveiling?
Man, I don't even know what's going on anymore.
Still, the prince is just here in a supporting capacity today, to say nothing of myself. The real stars of the show are the airship and its fine gentlemen we have aboard.
Who might you be referring to?
It's been quite some time. I see many familiar faces gathered here today, and several I've yet to have the pleasure of meeting.
What's that?
I know that voice.
Oh, hey! Viscount Arseille.
The Radiant Blade Master?
Father.
So that's Laura's dad? Wait, who's the one now?
And look, Tobal's with him too.
This isn't quite how I expected our grand reunion to go, that's for sure.
What are you doing up there? And what's with the hat?
Allow me to introduce you. Why do they not voice Major Vander? Come on. Mueller deserves more respect than that. This is Captain Victor S. Arseille, who will be assuming command of this ship.
So that's what this is about.
I'll fill you in on the details another time.
What in the name of Adios is that?
Hey, Patrick.
Wow, what a pretty ship.
This thing's a real piece of work.
Incredible. I've heard about the specs, but the numbers don't do it justice. Looks even better live than on paper.
Oh, hey, there's the principal too.
Principal Van Dyke, you too?
Could someone fill us in on what exactly is going on here?
Your bafflement is quite understandable. The chairman of the board proposed a change to your travel arrangements for this month's field.
Really? Okay.
He's agreed to deliver all of you to your respective destinations aboard this airship.
What?
Well, traveling in style.
In style.
Similar minds.
He's mainly taking it on its maiden voyage to unveil the ship to the nation. We're just kind of along for the ride.
As if the nation hasn't already seen it.
You'll be headed to the capital first, but from there, it'll be a straight shot to Roer.
Wow. I'm not sure what to say.
Oh, this is all so sudden. I think I need to sit down.
Well, should we be off, Your Highness?
Yes, that sounds marvelous.
Man, those birds are so loud. Can't do anything about it.
Let me be the first to welcome you, Class 7. Aboard the second Arseille class high-speed cruiser, the Courageous.
The Courageous, huh? Alright. The second Arseille, huh? Arseille Jr. You grew up to be a big boy. Though nothing will top the Arseille in my opinion. Yay! I've heard this music quite a bit too. I don't remember if it's already been played. Oh jeez! Someone stop this crazy thing! Oh wow! Modern Park. Hello there, Governor. You seem to already know what's going on. What do y'all think? Oh, I didn't need to know you were here. I wonder how many of these people think this is an attack. Huh. Not even our high-speed trains could hope to match that. That may be true, but we still have our own strengths. How's the investigation coming along? Well, they've been pretty blatant about trying to obstruct us, so basically about what we expected. The same is true in other areas as well. Understood. Respond with pattern 13. I'll head there myself this afternoon. Yes, ma'am. Ooh, Saint Estrella. Look at my ship. My ship is amazing. Really do like this song.
My, what a spectacular sight. My brother told me all about it, but there's no substitute for seeing it soar through the skies. Simply beautiful. Yes, it really is. You're up there, aren't you, Ray?
Nah, they made me take the train. No, I volunteered. I'm afraid of heights. Oh, it's the royal family.
Wow! That's the Courageous. Oliver finally finished his airship.
It's a fine ship, isn't it? Prince Olivert seems to have gone to quite a lot of trouble having it built.
Is this the wind of change you intend to release across our stained and troubled land?
So that's the Emperor, right? I feel so like undressed for this.
Go, my son, and show me the caliber of man you can be.
Well, at least they're supportive. I wasn't sure what to expect from the heads of Erebonia.
Can you believe it's been almost 2 years already? And look at how far our debaucherous prince has managed to come. Partnering with Liberl to make a second Arseille-class airship, then cruising over the capital? I suppose that's one way to stick it to you for outmaneuvering him at the trade conference.
Let him have his fun.
Screw you, Osborne.
Still, this was certainly an unexpected play.
That scene would make more sense if you played Trails in the Sky the Third. See, that game is not worth skipping. No, I just heard that a lot, and it's just like, no, I think Sky the Third is really fun. Uh-oh. Here we go.
He and that band of students he likes to ship across the country have proven a never-ending source of entertainment. But now, my dear Prince Albert, we have reached a decisive point. The board has been prepared, every piece in its place.
I don't like that.
Turn the tides in your favor? I look forward to finding out.
I'm very cautious of that, man. Oh, we were just circling around just to show off. The courageous. Alright, gang, what do you think?
It's currently 10:02, and we have a north-northwesterly wind blowing in at a speed of 11 arch. We've just passed through the Schwartz-Drake barrier's airspace into the province of Nortia.
Current speed is 3,050 SPH. We've reached full cruising velocity.
Maintain current course and speed. Follow the Nortia main line, maintaining a distance of 200 arch.
Calm down, computer.
Aye, aye, Captain.
So this is what the bridge of a cruiser looks like. It's all kind of making my head spin. If I'm not mistaken, this ship is equipped with the Epstein Foundation's latest information processing system. Huh. So you actually managed to get the Reinford Group, Zeiss Central Factory, and Epstein Foundation to collaborate? Huh. I suppose you would be the most well-informed on matters of technology. It took the combined efforts of countless supporters to take this airship from blueprint to beauty. I've caused a great many people no small amount of trouble gathering the technology and funds to build it. Huh. It's nice to know even princes have trouble with financing sometimes. Alas, it's true. I've had to borrow quite a sum from a number of sources, the Emperor himself among them. But all my labor bore fruit, and we were able to build an airship that met all of my ideal specifications. At a length of 75 arch, it's almost twice the size of the original Arseille. And with its supporting 20 of Zeiss Central Factory's high-performance engines, it can achieve a top speed of roughly 3,000 cells per hour. Not quite as fast as the Arseille's 3,600 cells per hour, but the Courageous boasts high armor and interception capabilities. Good grief, she's memorized all the specs already. Still, the more I hear about it, the more unbelievable it sounds. Sounds like he's compensating for something. Oh. I'd heard something like this was in development, but I never would have imagined you'd pack this much power into it. Well, now we have a rough idea how extravagant the ship is. But what I don't understand is why my father's sitting in the captain's seat. He's not even part of the military. Unless, Father, did you actually enlist in the Imperial Army?
I can understand why you might be perplexed. However, this ship isn't a part of any military force.
Huh?
So wait, is it officially registered as the property of the Imperial family? Precisely. I intend this ship to give wings to a third faction of sorts, unconnected to both the Imperial and provincial armies. To that end, I could think of no finer captain than Viscount Arseille.
Well, that at least explains some of it.
I see what you're getting at, yeah. The fastest airship in the Empire, captained by the Radiant Blade Master. Heh, couldn't ask for a stronger deterrent than that, I'll say. Well, that's my hope anyway. About half of the crew here are on loan from my division, the 7th Armored. The rest are civilians, representing a variety of nationalities and social classes. As for me, I'm here because I'm just that good at gathering information. They've also tasked me as the point man for keeping in touch with the guild and all its local branches. Makes sense to me.
Tobal's definitely a good choice. He's got tact and patience to spare. Me, on the other hand, I'm more the face-punching type.
Frankly, I'm still shocked we're here. 1 sec. Seriously, whose decision was it to let students ride on this as a means to get to their field study? I'd never have imagined we'd be flying in such a marvel of a ship with such a distinguished crew. You've got me curious, though. Are you intending to tour the whole Empire like this? That's our plan, yes. The hope is that it might help assuage some of the tension that has been building across the nation. And if we happen to intimidate the Imperial Liberation Front while we're at it, all the better.
Ah, that makes sense, considering they've got their own airship too.
The Intelligence Division and the RMP seem to be keeping them in check for now. But having a ship like this in the air will definitely put even more pressure on the Liberation Front. In other words, this ship allows me to kill 3 birds with 1 stone. Genius, isn't it? And if I ever feel the urge to stretch my wings, I can take to the skies whenever the mood strikes me. Perhaps one day I'll even be able to put on a regital soaring in the skies above Heimdall. While putting aside certain idiotic flights of fancy. At this speed, it should take less than an hour to reach Roer. Feel free to make yourselves at home while you're aboard. Aside from restricted areas, like the engine room, you should have run of the ship. Go on and poke around a bit. Thank you very much, sir.
Thanks. I think I'll take you up on that.
And that's how we ended up flying to our destination aboard the Empire's newest, most cutting-edge cruiser. But we didn't just sit back and look out the windows, of course, since we had the captain's permission. We each set about exploring the Courageous, seeing what this top-of-the-line airship had to offer. I get to explore. Everything on this airship is really cutting edge. Prince Oliver does love his surprises. First he returns to Heimdall on the Arseille, and now this?
Honestly, you could have told me about this a little sooner. Is this the reason you've been so busy lately?
I apologize for the secrecy. Much of this project fell under the veil of strict confidentiality. There are more things I'm forbidden to speak of, even to my daughter. I'm sure you realize that.
But Klaus must have known, right? Why was he allowed to know while I was left in the dark?
Well, we're really honored to have been invited aboard. We can rest a bit easier once we arrive in Roer, knowing we had an Imperial escort. Indeed you can. The Provincial Army will have little choice but to accommodate you. This ship's purpose is to act as a deterrent to both factions, as well as the Imperial Liberation Front. By doing that, we hope that the courageous will hold the old guard at bay long enough for something new to take root.
I'm sure it will. They chose wisely in naming you captain. Still, I assume that's not this ship's only purpose.
Well, true. Building an airship this advanced seems excessive if all you're going to use it as is a deterrent. Laura's right. There has to be some other purpose it was made to fulfill. Very perceptive of you. I regret that I wasn't able to discuss this with you properly when you were in Legram last month. But I'm proud to see just how much you've grown since you enrolled at the academy.
I have my class to thank for that. Learning alongside them has been a constant source of insights.
So tell me, Reen, how's she doing? Is Laura getting along with the other students?
Huh?
I think she's been fitting in fine. I see. That's reassuring to hear. At times, I worry that growing up in a sword-fighting household caused her to end up less well-rounded than her peers. I hope you and the others will continue looking out for her. Of course. We're glad she's with us. I can't imagine Class 7 without her. I can't help but get the feeling that she's something more to you than simply a classmate. Whatever the truth may be, I hope you'll continue treating her as the lady she is.
Seriously? Stop!
I'm not one to abide inappropriate behavior toward my daughter. I don't have the faintest idea of what you're talking about, but I'd like to think I know how to conduct myself towards my classmates. Good, good. That's what I wanted to hear.
What are the two of you going on about with all your whispering and your furtive glances?
It's nothing you need concern yourself with, just a little discussion between men. You needn't worry. We'll be sure to get you to your field study safely. As a student of Thor's, I expect you to give it your utmost.
Huh?
He really does care about her.
Man almighty.
What do you think, Gaius? We are cruising along so smoothly that it almost feels like we're one with the wind. It's like the ship is a crimson Pegasus soaring through the sky. We're really lucky to know who we know. I can't imagine many people ever get to experience something like this. We owe the winds and the goddess our thanks.
Yeah, no, imagine if you weren't part of Class 7, and it's just like, you find out that you missed this, and it's just like, oh my goodness.
Alright, to the hold. Alright, what's going on here?
Oh, hey. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. I had no idea the Reinford Company was involved in developing something on this scale all this time. Then I find out it was collaboration with the Epstein Foundation and ZCF. And on top of that, she's got her hands in the development of our Arcus units too. It's way too much work for one person. How many projects does Mother have under her wing right now? Well, I'm afraid I can't give a simple answer to that. But suffice to say, the chairman only thinks about a small... only knows about a small number of projects in development by the Reinford Group. Lately, the directors have... I knew it. Oh? Hello, Master Reen.
Sorry, am I interrupting something?
No, it's okay. Have you finished exploring the airship? I expect it'll be a while longer before we reach Roer.
Can't get my throat clear. Finished? I don't think I've seen half of it yet. It's kind of overwhelming. I'm looking forward to landing in Roer, though. It's been a while since I've seen the industrial metropolis. It's not too far from my hometown, so I'd always hear about it in passing.
Oh, that's right. You're from Emir, so I guess you would then. You want a little refresher? I can bring you up to speed on all the things Roer.
Sure, why not?
Roer used to be a factory town, but it grew into a hotspot for technology as a result of its steel and heavy industry. The population is around 200,000, and since the city is in the Nortia province, it's under Marquis Ragnar's jurisdiction.
Ah, that's right. I still find it kind of wild that Angelica is his daughter. You know, last time I visited, it felt like the whole city was man-made. Trees and grass were a rare sight. It made it kind of hard to tell how large the city really is.
Well, the city itself is basically one giant structure, divided into several levels. It's been expanded so many times that even long-time residents occasionally wind up in places they don't recognize. Why, I've lost count of the number of times I've had to go pick up Lady Elisa when she lost her way. That was when I was a kid. Don't say it like it still happens. Really, it was a long time ago.
Something tells me we're looking at the not-so-quite-distant past.
Anyway, north of Roer is the Saxon iron mine. The iron mine there makes its way into most of Reinford Group's products in some form or another. The amount of ore they get from just that one mine is immense. The Empire would be a different place today without it.
I don't doubt it. Even our textbooks mention the Saxon mine.
It's been vital to the Empire since back before the Orbital Revolution. In the center of Roer, you can't miss the Reinford Group's corporate headquarters, which is also basically my home. Honestly, I was hoping I wouldn't have to go back anytime soon.
Elisa.
I guess there's no point in moping about it now. Maybe I have to have a field study that didn't spiral into some sort of hectic adventure, but I'm ready if you are.
Well, we'll just take it as it comes.
I'll be wishing you all the best.
Yeah. Can't talk today. Hello there. I'm guessing access is denied beyond that point. Alright, well... It's near. Oh, that's the elevator. How about this? It's a dead end. Alright, to the junction area. Boop. Let's see, there are 3 people over there. There's one there, and one there. The front deck, there's the rear deck, and there's a room. Ah, yes. Are you 3 working out what to do for our concert? Yeah, we've got the general gist of it figured out now, but... Let me ask you, Reen. Would you prefer male or female vocals? That's a really important question, too, since it'll change the audience we draw. That's a tough decision. Why don't we try both, then? You know what? That'd be perfect. Yeah, I really like that idea. 2 songs would be the perfect length, too. Rehearsing will be a bit tougher, but I think we should do it. It lets us use both plans, too. You won't see me complaining. He seems really excited for this. Come on, nobody wants to see dudes sing. It's all about the ladies. Besides, if we want to make the outfit skimpy enough, guys will be breaking down the doors to get in. Seriously, Crow. Your ideas have all the subtlety of a sledgehammer. You realize that this will put us in direct competition with Class 1, correct? We'll need to do something with a degree of class in order to take them on. I'm glad that neither of the plans we came up with will go to waste. Right then, time for a little more brainstorming with Crow and Eustace. This might make rehearsal a bit tougher, but it'll work out. Alright, let's head to the front deck. Am I allowed? Yes, I am. Oh, hey, girls.
Whoa! The ship is amazing! We're flying faster than a bird. Take that, bird. Now I kind of want one. I wonder if Gramps will get me my own airship if I ask him real nice.
You could already fly around on Erebonia. Don't go getting greedy.
The view from up here is so beautiful. I feel like I'm weightless, soaring peacefully above the clouds. You know, this is actually the first time I've ever been aboard an airship. Whoa, I think I'm starting to feel a little dizzy. Is that normal? The airship we used in the Corps was pretty fast, but this one's even faster. In fact, its specs seem pretty high across the board. Fancy stuff. Never a dull moment in Class 7, I guess.
Which is better that way.
At long last, the Courageous is finally taken to the skies of Erebonia. I feel like a mother hen watching her chicks leave the nest.
I'll take your word for it.
This may sound a bit forward of me to say, but it sounds like you had some hurdles getting this project together.
It was no easy ride, I'll say that.
I doubt it would have come together without the Prince's unwavering dedication and tireless work. He had to find the time to raise funds and oversee the entire project, in addition to all his official duties. And to add to that, he had to take care of all the arrangements necessary to get Viscount Arseille installed as its captain.
Man, it's so weird. Like, sometimes it's just hard to remember that. Sometimes Vander does have Oliver's side on this. Like, usually it's just like, oh, he's been an idiot.
I can't even imagine how busy your schedule must have been. Even from a student's perspective, it sounds brutal.
Well, for this ship to have any weight as a deterrent, I needed the Viscount. Thankfully, he agreed to my request. My plan is to create a neutral third power capable of acting independently of our nation's two competing factions. You can think of the Courageous as the first physical embodiment of that ideal.
A third party, huh? I feel like I'm starting to understand at least part of what it is you're trying to accomplish.
The road will be a difficult one, though.
True, but this is only the beginning. Seeing this ship soar through the clouds for the first time moves my heart. Just as when Class 7 was formally established. I look forward to seeing what the future holds for the Courageous. And for the brave men and women of your class.
Your Highness.
We live in interesting times.
That we do.
The political situation across the Empire seems to grow more ominous by the day. But, with any luck, making a real show out of this ship's launch will push back against the prevailing climate.
Well, that's the hope at least. Either way, you'll have your whole life to split hairs about politics. For now, give your attention to your field study.
Thank you. I know you have high expectations for us, and I hope we'll be able to meet them.
It's good to talk to y'all. Alright, what's south of the deck? Also, there's someone in here. Is it just a crew member? Oh, hello. Ah, I see. Let's go. Well, first, what's this? Oh, beds. Oh, we don't need them. Oh, look.
Instructor Sarah? Tovo? What are you guys doing out here?
Oh, just a little bracer to bracer information swapping.
Yeah, you gotta remember she is a bracer.
That's about the long and short of it. Been a while since I saw you guys, though. Not since last month in Legram.
Yeah, always nice to see a friendly face, though.
Well, despite keeping in touch with him and setting up these arrangements, it came as a surprise to me to see him on board, too.
Oh, really?
It was meant to be. Honestly, I was only brought on because of my connection with Viscount Arseille.
This airship really is in a class all its own, though.
Alright, one sec.
It's not every day you see a ship owned by the Imperial family and captained by the Radiant Blade Master.
Yeah.
This cruiser has the potential to be an important force in Erebonia going forward. Without ties to the Imperial or Provincial armies, it can potentially keep both of them in check if need be. It might not be able to do that quite as well as a strong guild presence could, but it'll still help protect a lot of people.
Someone's a little resentful.
That's true. It still frustrates me how the guild used to be an institution here. And now we're just barely keeping the lights on. At least the Crossbell branch sends its people over to help us out when we need a hand.
Oh, that's nice.
Wenzel's one thing, but we owe McLean so many favors, I've lost count.
Oh, Arios. Yes. Wenzel, that was his name. I couldn't remember. It's like I knew there was an Erebonian bracer over in Crossbell.
McLean? Wait, are you talking about...
Oh, yeah, I guess you would have heard of him. He's an A-rank bracer over at the Crossbell branch. A guy we used to work with named Wenzel works there now too. Wait, maybe we should back it up a bit.
The guy we're talking about is Arios McLean, aka the Divine Blade of Wind. The name probably sounds familiar to you because he's also a practitioner of the 8 Leaves 1 Blade style.
Yeah, that's who I was thinking of. I've never met him myself, but I heard a lot about him from my master. He mastered the school's second form. It sounds about as untouchable as anyone who holds the title of Divine Blade.
Well, he's pretty damn strong, I'll give you that. Bailed me out of more tough spots than I'd like to admit. Speaking of, you know who else is a student of the 8 Leaves School? Cassius Bright.
Yep. Bring him in.
We were talking about him before, remember? He's the bracer who took command during that big incident 2 years ago.
Oh, yeah.
Though from what I heard, he left the way of the sword behind a while back.
Cassius Bright was here in Erebonia.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, 2 years ago.
It was an eventful time, to put it lightly. And yeah, we have Cassius to thank for getting us past that. But afterward, well, you know the story from there. They shuttered guild branches all across the Empire, one after the other. And your dear, sweet instructor was out of a job.
I'd be glad to give you all the grisly details, but it's a long story. We should probably save it for another time.
You can catch a little bit of it in Trails in the Sky.
But hey, the guild seems to have a good track record with folks from the 8 Leaves School. Maybe you should consider a career as a bracer. Door's always open, you know?
I mean, you already do work as a bracer.
Bracer? Huh. I never really thought about it before.
Hey, there's enough of us singing the bracer blues without you trying to recruit my students.
Hey, why are you turning it down?
Never hurts to start them early. Seriously, though, we're always looking for more good people. If that's something you wanted to do...
I basically do a bracer's work already. You should also talk to the SSS. They're basically the same thing as well.
I'll give it some thought.
Oh.
Attention all crew members and passengers. We will soon be entering Roer airspace. Please prepare for landing. And make sure you have all personal effects with you before disembarking.
Sounds like we're almost there. That was a shorter flight than I'd expected. Guess I'd better go round up the others and start getting ready.
Drag them. Whee!
Roer Airport's granted us permission to land.
Commence landing preparations and keep the engine warm. We'll be taking off again right after our guests have disembarked.
Aye, aye, Captain. Preparing the Courageous to land.
Jeez. Including today, you've got 3 days for this month's field study. Make them count, guys. I plan on it. We'll do the best we can. You guys be careful in Ordis, okay? Yeah, it sounds like things could get dangerous there. Don't sweat it, we'll be fine. We ought to be alright if a certain someone can keep her mouth shut. Take care and roar, everyone. Will do. When we get back, we'll be jumping straight into festival prep. Hope you're ready to discover the true terror of planning by committee. Oh, that's right. With everything that's happened so far today, I almost forgot about that. We'll have the songs and outfits finalized by the time we get back, and we should have the positions all figured out too. Let's try to save at least a bit of strength. It'd be a shame to come back too tired to outdo Class 1. Oh, I think I could find the energy. That's all the more reason for us to return safe and sound. Huh. The spirited joys of youth. I'm sure both your field study and the Academy Festival will prove valuable experiences for you all. Work hard out there, guys, but not too hard, you hear? May the goddess go with you. Take care. It's a good thing they have enough space for the courageous. The courageous touched down at the massive Roer airport, where we parted ways with the members of Group B. With us safely on the ground, it wasted no time taking to the skies again, ferrying the others west to Ordis. Roer was a maze in every direction, but Sharon guided us to Reinford's corporate headquarters without missing a step. This tunnel goes on forever. I can't help but recall trying to navigate Guerrilla Fortress. I guess when you build with tons of iron and concrete, everything starts to look pretty similar. We're not far from the city center now. You might want to brace yourselves. Roer has an even weirder layout than the capital.
Hey, that's my hometown you're talking about. But I can't deny it's true. Looks like we're finally out.
About time. Roer, the technological city. Yeah, no. Industrialized is correct. What's with that spinning thing? Whoa! The city extends above and below. Oh, goody.
Well, Roer grew up around steel fabrication and heavy industry. That's how it came to be known as the Empire's industrial metropolis. Oh, hey, look, trees. You were right. It is weird. It's got a population of around 200,000 people, too. That's as big as the capital of a smaller country. I feel like the city's gotten even bigger since the last time I was here. The Reinford corporate headquarters is on the upper level, right? That's right. If you'd like to visit, just head up the escalator.
Allow me to welcome you to Roer, home of the Reinford Company. I sincerely hope that your field study here will be a fulfilling one.
Here's hoping. No terrorist incidents or anything, please. Alright, but that's going to have to do it for this session. So, next time on The Legend of Heroes, Trails of Cold Steel. Doggy. Oh, he's so cute. Next time on The Legend of Heroes, Trails of Cold Steel, we'll begin our field study here in Roer. And pray that everything goes well in Ordis with Milliam. Hopefully she won't cause an international incident on her own. Hopefully we won't either. Here's hoping it's smooth sailing. And then after Roer is over, we've got ourselves a school festival to deal with. I will see you guys then.